factors.
Predictive power भन्दा अगाडि के छ?
लेजर लाइटले देखाइदियो ल, हामीले पनि देखाउँ।
Predictive power पछाडि
भन्दा अगाडि
अगाडि its comma relationships economic underlying the capture to
अरु कसैले
policy interventions
policy interventions त्योभन्दा अगाडि of effectiveness the evaluate to policymakers.
अब लास्ट एउटा तपाईले सोध्नु दिनु भयो।
time series analysis पछाडि
टाइम सिरिज एनालाइसिस भन्दा पछाडिको शब्दहरू के छ?
टाइम सिरिज एनालाइसिस पछि focuses on analyzing data that varies over time.
कस्तो राम्रो ल, मलाई कसैले खाजा ल्याइदिनुहुन्छ अगाडि? एकदमै धेरै सम्मान छ यो मेहनतको लागि, यो हार्डवर्कको लागि है त।
यसको लागि चाहिँ दिक्क नमानिकन एकदम धैर्यतापूर्वक गर्न चाहिँ सकिन्छ, यो सकेरै गरेको होइन। टेक्निक चाहिँ एकदम राम्रो छ, इफेक्टिभ छ। प्रोपरली पढेर राम्रोसँग चाहिँ रिभिजन गर्यो र मेहनत गर्यो भने चाहिँ सकिन्छ। सरले सिकाउनुहुन्छ, हाम्रो सबै ट्रेनर सरहरूले हामीलाई धेरै मद्दत गर्नुहुन्छ, उहाँहरूलाई पनि धेरै धेरै धन्यवाद भन्न चाहे। अनि मेहनत गर्नुभयो भने चाहिँ धेरै राम्रो गर्न सकिन्छ भन्न चाहे। थ्याङ्क यू। फुल स्टप analysis data or finance, economics in careers pursuing students for foundation solid as sub will econometrics of methodologies and concepts key the memorizing full stop recommendations policy informed make and research economic to contribute analysis empirical rigorous conduct to ability the gain individuals econometrics of techniques and principles the mastering by full stop making decision economic for evidence provide and variables in changes of impact the estimate indicators economic predict interventions policy of effectiveness the evaluate to policymakers and economists enables it full stop research academic and markets financial forecasting business analysis policy in role crucial of plays econometrics full stop outcomes and trends economic future project to utilized R bracket MCB bracket models correction error vector and models bracket EGST bracket equilibrium general stochastic dynamic forecasting series time as such techniques forecasting full stop specifications alternative to robustness its and power predictive its relationships economic underlying the capture to ability models the assess the full stop forecasting and evaluation model in engage econometricians testing and estimation to addition in full stop results the reliability the ensure to employ commonly are multicollinearity and autocorrelation heterosidasticity fit of goodness specification model for test full stop made assumptions the and model chosen the of validity the assess to test diagnostic involves also analysis econometric full stop bracket ELM bracket estimation likelihood maximum or bracket SLS2 bracket squares list stage test 2 like techniques specialized requires and challenging Bayesian models equation simultaneous in parameters the interpreting and estimating full stop others effect can variable one in changes that and simultaneously determined often are variables economic that recognize models these full stop variables economic between interdependence the for account models equation simultaneous full stop relationships economic of analysis sophisticated more for align comma effects varying dash time and effects specific dash individual both capture models these full stop time over units individual study to data series time and sectional dash cross combined models data panel full stop data series time analyzed to models space state and comma models bracket RAB bracket auto regression vector comma models bracket AMI RA bracket average moving integrated auto regressive as such techniques use econometricians full stop data the in trends and the dependence temporal the account into text it full stop time over varies that data analyzing on focuses analysis series time full stop values predicted and observed the between differences squared of sum the minimizing by coefficients the estimate to use often is method bracket SLO bracket squares list ordinary the full stop variable dependent the on variables independent the of impact the quantify that coefficients the estimate to is m the full stop variables independent more or one and the variable dependent between relationship the examines that technique econometric used widely is analysis regression full stop techniques estimation and assumptions on its has model is full stop models equation simultaneous and comma models data panel comma models series time comma models regression include models econometric common full stop data available the and the question research the of nature the on based model appropriate and choose econometricians comma ready is data the ones full stop analysis before consistency and accuracy ensuring comma data the pre-process and clean carefully econometricians full stop and at question research the two relevant and comma reliable comma representative be should data the full stop research market or comma service comma agencies government as such comma sources various from can data economic full stop collection data with begins modeling econometric of process the full stop variables economic of behavior the about hypothesis test and predictions make to use b then can model the full stop techniques statistical using model the of parameters the estimating and comma theory the of representation mathematical formulating comma theory economic and specifying involve typically models econometric full stop relationships causal into insights provide and challenges these address to designed are models econometric full stop economics in experiments control conducting of difficulty the and factors confounding of presence the to do challenging is causality establishing comma however full stop variable another in changes influence directly variable one in changes that idea the two refers causality full stop variables economic between relationships causal established to is econometrics of goals primary the of one full stop forecasts make and comma parameters estimate comma theories economic test to data economic to techniques statistical of application the involves it full stop phenomena economic about predictions make and relationships economic quantify and analyze to methods statistical and comma mathematics comma theory economic combines that economics of branch is econometrics. Econometrics is a branch of economics that combines economic theory comma mathematics comma and statistical methods to analyze and quantify economic relationships and make predictions about economic phenomena full stop. It involves the application of statistical techniques to economic data to test economic theories, estimate parameters, and make forecasts full stop. One of the primary goals of econometrics is to establish causal relationships between economic variables full stop. Causality refers to the idea that changes in one variable directly influence changes in another variable full stop. However, establishing causality is challenging due to the presence of confounding factors and the difficulty of conducting controlled experiments in economics full stop. Econometric models are designed to address these challenges and provide insights into causal relationships. Full stop. Econometric models typically involve specifying an economic theory, formulating a mathematical representation of the theory, and estimating the parameters of the model using statistical techniques. Full stop. The model can then be used to make predictions and test hypotheses about the behavior of economic variables. Full stop. The process of econometric modeling begins with data collection. Full stop. Economic data can come from various sources, such as government agencies, surveys, or market research. Full stop. The data should be representative, reliable, and relevant to the research question at hand. Full stop. Econometricians carefully clean and pre-process the data, ensuring accuracy and consistency before analysis. Full stop. Once the data is ready, econometricians choose an appropriate model based on the nature of the research question and the available data. Full stop. Common econometric models include regression models, time series models, panel data models, and simultaneous equation models. Full stop. Each model has its own assumptions and estimation techniques. Full stop. Regression analysis is a widely used econometric technique that examines the relationship between a dependent variable and one or more independent variables. Full stop. The aim is to estimate the coefficients that quantify the impact of the independent variables on the dependent variable. Full stop. The ordinary least squares OLS method is often used to estimate the coefficients by minimizing the sum of squared differences between the observed and predicted values. Full stop. Time series analysis focuses on analyzing data that varies over time. Full stop. It takes into account the temporal dependence and trends in the data. Full stop. Econometricians use techniques such as autoregressive integrated moving average ARIMA models, vector autoregression VAR models, and state space models to analyze time series data. Full stop. Panel data models combine cross-sectional and time series data to study individual units over time. Full stop. These models capture both individual specific effects and time-varying effects, allowing for more sophisticated analysis of economic relationships. Full stop. Simultaneous equation models account for the interdependence between economic variables. Full stop. These models recognize that economic variables are often determined simultaneously and that changes in one variable can affect others. Full stop. Estimating and interpreting the parameters in simultaneous equation models can be challenging and require specialized techniques like 2-stage least squares (2SLS) or maximum likelihood estimation (MLE). Full stop. Econometric analysis also involves diagnostic tests to assess the validity of the chosen model and the assumptions made. Full stop. Tests for model specification, goodness of fit, heteroscedasticity, autocorrelation, and multicollinearity are commonly employed to ensure the reliability of the results. Full stop. In addition to estimation and testing, econometricians engage in model evaluation and forecasting. Full stop. They assess the model's ability to capture the underlying economic relationships, its predictive power, and its robustness to alternative specifications. Full stop. Forecasting techniques such as time series forecasting, dynamic stochastic general equilibrium DSGE models, and vector error correction models VECM are utilized to project future economic trends and outcomes. Full stop. Econometrics plays a crucial role in policy analysis, business forecasting, financial markets, and academic research. Full stop. It enables economists and policymakers to evaluate the effectiveness of policy interventions, predict economic indicators, estimate the impact of changes in variables, and provide evidence for economic decision making. Full stop. By mastering the principles and the techniques of econometrics, individuals gain the ability to conduct rigorous empirical analysis, contribute to economic research, and make informed policy recommendations. Full stop. Memorizing the key concepts and methodologies of econometrics will serve as a solid foundation for students pursuing careers in economics, finance, or data analysis. Full stop.
Perfect. अब उल्टो गरिदिया.
सुरु गरौँ.